All right, welcome to the Rmnfl Insider News live stream. I am the Falcons, Mike Sutton. You got the head commish here. Introduce yourself. Cardinals.
Yeah, we got the Cardinals.
Cardinals here. We got Patriots here.
Yeah.
And we have the Titans here. Titans have a game coming up against the Browns. We're gonna ask you a few questions. Starting off, what are you looking for from your team in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game?
I'm gonna start with offense first. On offense, I'm looking to see if I could make a drive early and get 6. And on defense, what I'm looking for, since he's got a scrambling quarterback, I'm looking to see if I have to use a QB spy on him. Does he like to run with him? Like, if he does, then I'll start utilizing that. But that's pretty much it. So those are the first things that I look for.
Okay, and how do you feel your match up against the Browns?
I feel like I'm the underdog in this one because in the chat everybody rolled me out. Everybody thinks I'm gonna lose. Not a single person except for myself picked me. So that's how I feel.
Well, I'm sitting here looking. This is Arizona. I'm looking at the Browns record. Okay, so how does your lineup look for the game? Because he has played every game of the season.
All right. Well, honestly, even though he's played every game in the season, the team still looks pretty even. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and everything looks pretty even. Like, he's got good corners. He's got Denzel Ward. I have to look out for him. But other than that, the team is still pretty even. So that's what I would say.
So my big question is, we've been having a lot of conversation about the league rules and people using play action and not really using the play action. And with everybody complaining, some complaining, some not complaining. How about this? How are you going to feel about if you call a play action, you have to use the play action all the way through? You can't take a running back and make him block in the play action pass. You got to audible into a regular pass, and then you can make the running back block. How do you feel about that?
I like that. I don't have a problem with that. But the only thing I do have a problem, since this is a sim league, right? This is a sim league, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You won't ever see a play action pass on 3rd and 7 or longer. And not only that, but if somebody calls a play action pass on 3rd and 7 or longer, like, it moves the camera, so it kind of puts you at an unfair disadvantage because you can't see downfield.
And you know what? That rule is in effect. You can't use a play action on 3rd down because you'll never see it. Now, if it's 3rd and 1, you may see it, but you got to go through the whole motion. Even 3rd and 2, you might see it. Okay, so the rule is 3rd and 5. Anything over 3rd and 5, you can't do a play. You cannot call a play action. Because I'll run on 3rd down. I will. So I know that for a fact. But yeah, a couple teams are using it to their advantage, and I took some time to actually record it and watch it. I watch what the defensive backs do, and they play the run no matter what you do. Mike, you're one that adjusts well. I'm talking to Atlanta here. How do you feel about that rule?
To me, it's not a problem with me, like in leagues I can adjust to anything, any rules, because that's what you sign up for, so it's not really a problem. But I'm the type of guy, with my play style, I've always blocked my running back, so it's just something I'm gonna have to adjust to, but even if, in the game, they have the cancel play action animation, already in the game. So, you know, you can. I'm guessing you can do that. I don't know if you can or not, but you're basically canceling it. Like, just that's what they would probably do in real life. You know, the running back would still make the motion, but the quarterback he wouldn't fake the handoff. He would just go straight into, you know, backpedal. So the game has that. I don't see why that would be illegal to do. But for me, you know, adjusting wise, I can pretty much, you know, adjust to anything. So.
It just seems like no matter, yeah, and it seems like no matter how much they try to make new games, I think they make them too soon, and they don't really look at the glitches that it causes, and that's what ruins the game. Because I'll tell you right now, I was the player that actually did that, and I didn't realize what it was doing to the secondary. So now it's like, if you're gonna call play action, just call it. If you're gonna audible out of it, then you can make your running back block. There's nothing wrong with that. If he's going out for a pass, you can make him block. But it's just that play action, what it does, and I didn't know it does it because I watched, and I'm a film person, so it does a lot.
I never noticed it either, but I know when an opponent running man defense and you run a play action play, the corner is gonna bite, you know, because it's play action. That's the way the game is done. But I never seen it when somebody's in zone coverage. I never seen, you know, the corners actually bite because they're focused on whatever zone coverage they have, their zone assignment. So, and me, I don't really run too much man. And I mean, most of the people that, you know, it's affecting, they run a lot of man. And I mean, regardless if you run man against play action, the corner's going to bite every time. And if you got a receiver that has good route running and good release, they're going to be burnt regardless.
Yeah. I coach in real life, so man is man, zone is zone. So a lot of times when you see a running back bite, is usually when they're in the zone, to be honest with you. Because if man is man, if they're in man, they're covering the man. So why would they bite to a run? So it's usually the zone, because remember now, on the zone, your two corners are in the flats. So they're pushing off. They're pushing the receiver inside, you know, and they're playing that run. So they're the ones that's really biting it, because they're already looking in the backfield.
Yeah, so that's I understand that in real life, but in Madden it's like way different, because they try to simulate, you know, too much, and it's like you said, like they rush the game, you know. I would like to see them, you know, leave a Madden out for maybe 2 years, you know.
Yeah.
Not 2 years, but like, you know, like a Madden copy, what it is, 2 years. A Madden copy comes out in every August. I would like to see them keep one out and just focus on making a really good one. Then if you get a really good one, then you can, you know, you can go from there then on.
Yeah, just send us the upgrade.
Will be good.
Yep, just send us the upgrade. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
Meniere, Patriots. You're a play action guy. How does that affect you?
What do you say? Can you repeat it? I was not like.
Okay, so basically, when you're calling the play action, you have to let the whole play action run through now. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have to. If you want to stop, make a running back block, you have to audible into a regular play, and then you can make your running back block. So how does that affect you? Because you're a deep ball passer, and I know you use play action quite a bit.
Yeah, that affects me a lot, because I have a specific play that I use on third down usually, and there's a play action in it, so for me it's like I had to adjust. Last game you told me, and I adjusted, and I think I'll be good for the playoffs, to be honest. It's not a big thing to not use the play action on third down, but I'll be good, I think. It doesn't affect me a lot, I think. As you see, I run the ball a lot too. Sony Michel won Rookie of the Year. So
Yeah,
Really glad of that.
I see that.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
definitely.
Yeah, I was just looking at sorry, go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was looking at the Brown stats, that's what you're in here about, your game. And Baker Mayfield has 3,639 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, and 26 interceptions. Now, he has a passing TD. His longest was 100. And his receivers, he has. It looks like his go-to Pyramid and Ratley. They both have a lot of speed. How would that affect your defense with having two guys on the offensive side with all that speed?
It doesn't affect my defense a whole lot. Reason why is because I'm in 2 leagues, and in one of my leagues I'm the Raiders, and I play the Chiefs twice a season, so I gotta adjust to Tyreek Hill. And in my opinion, Pyramid's still a fast receiver, but he's nothing compared to Tyreek Hill. One thing I like about Pyramid, though, is one thing that I'm gonna take advantage of is he has very low carrying. So if he gets out in the open, and if I use a hit stick, most likely he's gonna give the ball up.
Mike,
Okay.
Atlanta Falcons. I'm looking at a game here. You held him to 18 points. Okay.
With the Browns?
Yes, you did. You held him to 18 points. And prior to that, he's just scoring at will. What did you do to shut his passing game down? Because he ain't do that well.
What I did.
Well, actually, he did. You must have just kept picking him off. As I'm looking,
Yeah,
Landry
that had
has
a lot to do with it.
yeah.
He tried to force feed a lot. I showed him a lot of different, formations for one. He gets confused a lot, and I kept my whatever player I was using. I kept that disguise. Because a lot of people, if you show where you're using it, they try to stray away from him. And I sent a lot of blitzes early, to make them go to slants, slants and underneath routes. And then once he started doing that a whole lot, I switched it up. And I ran a lot of zone, like cover 3 maybe, cover 4 here and there, seeing maybe a linebacker. So it was like, I had like 4 or 5 blitzing, but I was still in cover 4. And yeah, once he started doing that, I started taking the short right away. Then he started going deep again, so I just blitzed again. I didn't give him much time, to do anything. And I kept a spy on him at all times. And as soon as he scrambled out the pocket, I sent that spy at him. So he's forced to make a play, not just sit there and wait for somebody to get open.
Yeah, I see your cornerbacks got him, and one of your linebackers got him for an interception.
Yep.
I don't know, Titans. I know it's going to be a good game. Have you watched any film?
I've watched a little bit. I honestly haven't had too much time to watch them, but I did like what he said about you can't really give receivers like Pyramid, other receivers like him to run down the field and have a lot of time to get open, because they will get open. They're just too fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't really play. He doesn't play well when he's rattled. You know what I'm saying? But if you get up 14-0, he really starts to force a lot of stuff. Yeah, he panics, and that's your opportunity. To just capitalize on that.
All right.
Now you're actually a new head coach to the Titans. You weren't here the whole season, but I'm seeing you won 4 games in a row. Now, did you lose to the Jets?
No, I didn't play against the Jets.
Okay, so you came at the Jacksonville Jaguars. You beat, who's a good player. You beat the Giants. You beat the Redskins and the Colts. I don't know. You haven't hit any competition yet, so this is going to be your your true competition here.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're scoring a lot of points.
Yeah, that's what I was about to tell you. Is my games lately have been pretty crazy, where I have to stop scoring actually, like towards the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah.
I don't know how that is. Wait, I had that one time. I'm Miami in another league, and I was 9-3. You know, I can't believe it. I'm 9-3, but I'm in this league and I didn't do that well. I think it has something to do with running the league, so kind of like that's why I can't wait till like everybody just takes care of their team. But the Falcons, you have a big game coming up against one of these opponents. Who do you not want to play?
Well, I already know who. Well, I don't not want to play anybody. That's not correct grammar, but it is what it is. But
who do you not want to play?
I mean, I want to play everybody. I want to play the best competition. You know, you can't be the best unless you play the best, and unless you beat the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking forward to playing 49ers. That's who I want to play. That's who I came in this league wanting to play, because me and him have a good mutual friend, and me and his good mutual friend always battling. We're from the same area, and they really cool. So yeah, I kind of think, you know, they be laughing a lot, so it'll be a good game against me and him.
I'm trying to see if anybody gave you any competition along the way. I can't count these last games because you didn't have your starters in.
Yeah, I can't really think of who gave me. You did.
You think so?
I didn't have my starters at the same time. Yeah, I mean, you made me have to. I had to think. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my backups in, I had to think a little bit, because you was chewing the clock a little bit more than I expected. So I had to try to score quick and then play really good defense and get the ball back, score again, and try to stay up. You know, if I made one mistake with the way you was using the clock, then they could have cost me the game. I just had to be a little more smarter.
And that came from coaching experience in real life. When you don't want to have when you don't want someone to have the ball, what you do is you keep them away from it. And that's
right.
What I want the Eagles to do playing the 49ers. You know,
he's gonna have to.
Because anybody that scores like real quick, you can't give them the ball. And the key is not calling plays. The key is going into concept and thinking about like stick routes.
What you can do to get you points.
Right. Even if you have to just chop up the field. You know,
yeah.
I'm not really a person that likes to go deep. I like to chop, and then as soon as you keep playing short, then I go over top. But I also like to run. So I'm hoping next season I can focus more on my team and not so much the league itself, because it's different when you're like an owner because you got so much going on. But I'm going to be ready next season. I'm definitely going to be ready next season. So last question for both of you. Who do you think is going to be the surprise team in this wild card that's going to move forward?
I answer that first. I'm gonna say the Titans. The guy that's right here, he's the surprise.
Right.
You know, he's like you said, he done won 4 straight. He's been putting up some points. I mean, it sounds like to me like, you know, he goes into his games with a game plan. Anybody that does that, they can go really far. And it's scary because he ain't really, like, the league hasn't really seen him. So that's kind of scary too at the same time. So I would say the Titans.
I'm looking at the Vikings. I'm looking at the Vikings for a couple of reasons. One reason is because he's a pocket passer. I like pocket passers. They make the least amount of mistakes. I just feel he's going to be a sleeper. He's going to get either the 49ers. He's definitely going to get He's gonna get one of them. 49ers. I don't know if he's gonna get you, Falcons.
Nah, he doesn't. I have to tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but
I'm the first round. I'm the first round bye. Seahawks is the second round bye. The first round bye plays the winner of the third seed and the sixth seed. So I will be playing either the 49ers or the Packers. The second round bye plays the winner of the 4 and 5. I mean, wait. 2, 3, 4. No, I had that wrong. I'll be playing the winner of the 49ers and the Eagles. I'm sorry. And the Seahawks will be playing the winner of the 4th and 5th seed, which is the Vikings and the Packers. And for the AFC, Bengals first round, they'll be playing the winner of the Browns and Titans. And the Broncos will play the winner of the Patriots and Dolphins.
well, listen to this one. The Vikings beat Seattle. Okay, 24-14.
Yep.
He held Seattle the first half without scoring.
Wow.
And that's
impressive.
good. Seattle only had 34 yards rushing in that game. So that is a definite. And he made him have a turnover, so it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting.
So the AFC sleeper is Titans, and the NFC sleeper is Vikings. And the Vikings was my second pick too, because I seen the way he played. Me and him played really, really similar to each other. Just really close.
What about Denver?
Denver, well, the Vikings, they murdered the Broncos in the regular season. I know they won, and
let's see, because I think he came in a little bit late too. If you think about it, we had another Vikings user who he gave up, and then Denver came in and turned the team around, and he took one loss in between, and that was against the Bengals, and he lost by 1 point. So to me, looks like he missed an extra point.
Oh no, the Vikings. Oh no, that's
yeah, the Denver Broncos almost beat the
Broncos.
The Bengals. And Cincinnati scored his points in the final quarter. So he held the Bengals to 3 quarters without scoring. So it's still looking.
The Bengals I think he's the easiest person to beat out of everybody in the playoffs. He's the easiest because all he do is run the ball. He doesn't have a pass game.
Nope.
Any person that's one-dimensional like that is, they can't really go far.
And we took out the mid blitz. No one could use the mid blitz out of that mid blitz package. I don't think we should get rid of the package itself, but I know for a fact the mid blitz is a tough defense to stop.
Yeah, it is, and the only reason why I said I recommend getting rid of the whole package is because you can come out in cover one. In that package they come out in it. They set up automatically, so there's nothing you have to do. They already set up. If you know how to quick adjust really quick, like I do, I can change cover one to a mid blitz. I can change cover 3 or any of them plays. I can change it to a mid blitz really quick.
Yeah.
Because you got, I don't know if you knew, but certain buttons when you pull up the quick adjustments, like you can. I think it's L1 for the secondary, double tap triangle for the line, and double tap R1 for the linebackers. And you can do it really quick if you really get it down pat.
Yeah. I mean, we want it to be realistic and fair. So if that package is causing problems to a lot of players, then we need to get rid of it. I just want a fair. I'll be honest with you, Falcons. You're one of the guys that is a good player that I haven't seen cheat. And I played against you.
I have all that stuff, in my playbook, for other leagues, because other leagues don't really cater to that rule, to the mid blitz. They allow it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I really know how to beat it a lot. And sometimes I put it in my playbook because I know it's cheese, and if somebody running against me, then I'm gonna run it back, and you're gonna hate me because you're not gonna stop me, but I'm gonna stop you. But I don't ever run any of that, but it's in my playbook.
Well, you heard it, guys. It's looking like that's coming out altogether. Is that going to affect you, Titans?
It's not gonna affect me at all. I don't use those plays.
I think that's why the Bengals is going to be. He's not going to go far. Like Mike said, he don't have no passing game, and he relies on errors in the game.
Yep. The only reason why he will win though is if people don't listen, they don't see that he's a primary runner and they don't stop that. Like for instance, Browns, like I told him, like he runs the ball. That's what he does. Run. And that first game, he got slaughtered, but the second game he showed us that, he can adjust. And he really almost beat him. He did a lot of careless things that lost him that game.
Yeah, thrown in double coverage.
He should have won. Yeah, he should have won because he had the right game plan.
Well, you've heard it from the Falcons, the Titans, and New England Patriots. And the Patriots is going to be a tough guy to beat if he gets his defense back, because he's been giving up a lot of touchdowns. He can score, but he can't stop people right now. And I feel he's going to have an issue if he don't get it together. But if he can get his defense back to where he used to be, he used to only give up like 10 points a game. And he just start going back and forth. So if he can stop somebody, he's going to get ahead, and that's going to be it. All right, so we're going to end this one here with the Falcons, the Titans, Arizona, and New England. And tomorrow's going to be a big game. And I don't know. We have a lot of people that voted. As we all know, you get 50 points to use. Every 10 is 1 progression point. And then at the end of the season, we're going to find out how many points you need to buy a superstar trait. So that should be interesting. So the guys that are not voting, don't get mad if your team stinks, because other guys are.
Yep. I just want to tell the Titans good luck tomorrow. And I voted for the Browns. That's only because of point spread.
Yeah, it's all good.
But I think you're gonna win. You're gonna win. But he's still gonna get the point spread. So that's the only reason why I'm pulling for you, though, man.
Think so?
It's all good.
Let's see. We got the Browns. Yeah, he got 4 points. I mean, if he keeps it tight, I think the Browns gonna get the point spread. But I'm actually gonna go with Tennessee. I just have a reason to believe that. First of all, the Browns is gonna show up late, because he always does. Okay, and I think he
have a job.
He always shows up late, gets nervous, and I think his nerves is gonna get to him. So I'm gonna go with the Titans. I'm actually gonna do my vote right now. I didn't do it, so I'm gonna go with the Titans. And then I don't think the Packers is gonna pay attention. Let's see here. I gotta check this out again to make sure I got the right. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I think the Vikings are gonna just go nuts on them. And then it was a close game between Miami and New England Patriots. I just can't see. I can't see New England beating them again.
Yeah, I can't either.
That's a tough one. Who'd you get? Who'd you vote for that, Mike?
I don't remember. What was the point spread?
3 to Miami.
I think I went with Dolphins.
I know.
Because Dolphins, Jets. That's one of my homies, my homeboys, and he whooped the Jets. All like both games in the regular season.
And got beat by New England.
Yeah, got beat by New England. So, Jets, he's pretty good. With that Jets team. If he had a better team, he probably would be, in the playoffs. But for him to, almost have a chance with the Jets.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take. I gotta go with my man from the Patriots. He's been with me since the beginning of time. We started this league back in September, and we ran 3 seasons of building this nice core of guys that we have right now. I'm gonna go with the Patriots on that one, and then Browns and Titans. I already said I got the Titans. The Eagles and 49ers. Ha.
It's tough, man. If he can drag out, do them long, boring games like you do, he probably could get 49ers. Because I think that's the only way you can really get in 49ers' head is, drag a game out because he's so score. And he has a lot of speed on his team. He uses speed as his offense.
Yeah. And it's around the outside, brother. It's around the outside. There's no reason to pinch
Inside
against the
zone,
49ers.
cut to the outside.
Yep. There's no reason to pinch playing the 49ers because you're just pinching yourself to a touchdown for him. Giving him a touchdown.
And move galore.
What would you recommend the Eagles if he's paying attention?
Play smart, If you don't see anybody wide open, throw it away. Take all your downs serious. Run the ball. You got to implement the run. Instead of fast. But 49ers, he's a good user, so I would try to at least go half and half with the running and pass. Don't go out passing. Don't try to keep up. Stick to your game plan and be smart. Just don't get the ball away. Don't turn it over. If you don't turn it over, you probably will win. 9 times out of 10, you'll win.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here if he played the 49ers at any point. That's going to be a big one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take, for this one, I'm going to have to go.
The home team.
It looks like the Eagles are the home team. And this is a tough one. What would you go with, Titans?
Between my picks is I picked randomly because I don't really know the players at all.
Oh man, this is a tough one.
Eagles got +10. 49ers he's an NFC contender. I think he went to the Super Bowl last season, correct?
Yeah, he did.
Yep. So.
Yeah, hey, yo, he's hungry, so I'm gonna have to go with the 49ers on this one. Even with the 10-point spread, if I can say this, if the Philadelphia Eagles use the clock to this advantage and knows how to get these first downs, because that's the hardest part, getting first downs. That's the hardest part. And they find themselves throwing it up.
I don't really think for him it'll be offense. It's going to be more what his defense do. If he can stop 49ers from scoring, and all he has to do is score a little bit just to stay up. But if he can stop the 49ers from moving the ball and scoring, then he'll win the game.
My votes are in. I got Titans, Vikings, New England Patriots, and 49ers. That's it. We always can change it before the game start.
Right.
But so we're gonna go ahead and end this up, and good luck tomorrow, Titans.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right. We done.